Our graduate students are absolutely amazing. And looking back over the years, our graduate students have been in leadership roles, advancing things like the work we do related to civic engagement. They've done amazing scholarship. They've done great work in the community, and they really enliven what we do as teachers themselves, delivering things like Communication 110, our introductory communication course. They play a big role in that as well. So give them the opportunity, and they will do great things.
We are an award-winning program. We have an outstanding graduate teaching assistantship program where the students are able to come in and for 2 years get an assistantship where they actually teach as instructors of record for some of our introductory courses, so that's awesome. We have small course sizes, so most of our seminars top at 15. We also view ourselves as a generalist program, meaning that you are not required to pick a major, if you will, or an emphasis area. So if you wanted to come to our program and study a little bit of interpersonal, a little bit of mass media, a little bit of PR, you're able to do that, which is awesome for many students. Our faculty are award-winning. We publish a ton. We are very prolific in our fields. And we also respect each other a lot, which sometimes you don't always see. A lot of people have very different interests, different methods, different approaches, different theories they use, but yet we all have a very collegial atmosphere. The students are collaborative and not competitive. So there's just so many benefits to joining our program at ISU.
One of the things that attracted me to the School of Communication and the graduate program specifically was the fact that the graduate program for School of Communication is one of the top programs in the nation, and I had that knowledge before I applied for the program, and I also visited the program beforehand and meeting with the faculty. I knew that they would provide me the resources to challenge me to think critically, and that's one of the main reasons I chose to come out here.
I attended Illinois State as an undergraduate student and loved my experience here. I was highly involved on campus, and so when I was looking for a graduate program, ISU was a natural choice, and in comparing other programs, it had everything I was looking for, so that's why I chose Illinois State.
Living in Bloomington Normal is definitely a lot more fun than I anticipated. Coming from a Chicago suburb where I felt like I was so close to the action and I could go and do things whenever I felt like it, I definitely thought moving to Bloomington Normal in Central Illinois was not going to be as fun as I thought, and I was definitely wrong. Being able to have Uptown Normal so close and then downtown Bloomington, both places where you can just go and relax with your friends, kick back and have a bite to eat, because there are tons of restaurants. I definitely felt like it's been home for the past 5 years.
I'm one of those people that actually research about a place before I move in. So even before I came here, I knew what the town had to offer. And one of my favorite features about Bloomington Normal is the Constitution Trail. I love the idea that there's a specific area located for walking, biking, so it's good for the lifestyle to not be sedentary, but then to be active, yeah.
I would say the teachers are definitely the backbone of the program. I think they're all very passionate about what they do and what they're researching, and they're also very passionate about making sure their students understand what's going on, where they're at, what they want to do, and help them find their passion.
Y'all are so overqualified to be there, and they care about your growth and want to make sure that you're the next best version of yourself. And so, I think that's one of the strongest parts of the program.
The faculty is fantastic. It is like you have a very, very small community within a very, very large community. And I love it because the faculty engages in ways with the students that isn't strictly academic. We have a chili cook-off. We have get-to-know-you picnics. I love that the faculty genuinely seem happy engaging with us as people, more so than just critiquing our papers.
Taking that next step to go to graduate school kind of changes the dynamic between your professor because you're committing to learn more, and that's definitely apparent in how they interact with you. And I have nothing but positive experiences from my time in the School of Communication.
I think getting to know the students is probably one of the most rewarding things for me because I learn so much from the students. They come in with a lot of curiosity and knowledge and experience, and it's just interesting to introduce them to our communication discipline at a certain level, but also then hear what they bring and what they're interested in looking for and looking at. So I think one of the most rewarding experiences for me is working with the students and utilizing that discovery and growing with them.
The professors in our department, and thus the students in our department, study all kinds of cool stuff. They use all kinds of methods. Some use, quantitative numbers, some use qualitative texts or images, or even like sensations with like affect work. You can do pretty much anything you want, and I think that that's super cool, and we are like ranked really high as far as master's programs go, so that's pretty nice too.
Some strengths for ISU's CALM program for me have been the idea that I can study exactly what I want, how I want, and that I have some flexibility within that. The fact that I've been able to research the things that I want to research have not only made me a better researcher and scholar and academic, but also a better person for the world, for myself, for the Black community, for the various communities that I identify with. So I really appreciate knowing that I had that flexibility, and then now that I'm in my second year, being able to see how far my own research can go.
I think our program offers quite a bit for students interested in learning about the discipline communication, but also how to apply it and what it means for everyday life in various situations. We do have one of the top programs, master's-only programs, in our country, and to study this. And so I think what would bring them here would be the opportunity to understand how to research it, but then see what that research is and how it can be applied to help us predict and understand and determine kind of what goes on in human relationships through communication. So a lot of opportunity to learn with faculty that are also have applied experience outside the academic experience, but also then bring that to the classroom.
I think graduate students need to have critical thinking and writing skills. They definitely need time management skills, and they've got to have a willingness to articulate and defend their ideas in class.
Obviously, you need to want to work. You can't be afraid of writing. We do have a documentary thesis, so some of our students create their thesis in the form of a documentary instead of a written document, which is nice. But overall, there's a lot of writing in the courses, and you want to be a hard worker. And I think you want to be collaborative, willing to work with other people, probably willing to take directions, because we all have improvements we can make. So no one knows everything. I think the student is coming in to learn, but also brings their own strength with them.
The things that I'm looking for when I'm looking at an applicant's file are people who vouch for them. So people who have worked with these students before, who can talk about all the great work they've done and how hard they work. Ultimately, a master's program is about working really hard, and it's about dedicating the time, dedicating the energy, putting in a lot of effort. I'm looking for people, and they succeed well if they develop connections with faculty. Our faculty are outstanding. They will work tirelessly with students to complete projects or just to chat with them to help them do better in the program. So reaching out to faculty is something that students really need to do to succeed, to do well, to learn as much as they can. But a big part of it is just the hard work.
I would say if you're a prospective student, really consider what it is that you want to do with a master's degree. For me, it was kind of twofold. I wanted to expand my knowledge and be able to grasp these communication concepts that I got a bit of a touch in undergrad. And then also, if you're interested in teaching, this is a great place to be. There are awesome resources to help you get that experience. And if you're at all interested in research, this is definitely a place to be.
One advice that I would give prospective students is that it's okay if you do not know what you want to do. Like, we build a community here. We're very friendly. We will help you. Not only will professors help you, but the graduate students will also help you achieve your goals.
I would give them the advice that one of my mentors, my first semester of graduate school, gave me. So it's not technically my advice, but he told me to take every step with intentionality. So take every class with the intention to create a research project that will help you further down the line. Take every interaction with a professor and mold that into a relationship that can help you further increase your network. So I would say when you're looking at graduate schools, do it with intentionality and find the program that's going to be your perfect fit.
I have had an amazing experience as a GA. I've got to learn so many new skills. I've gotten to have experiences with working in teams in a creative environment. I've gotten to try new things and learn how to use new programs like Adobe software. So I've had an awesome graduate assistantship.
I love getting to talk with whomever my students are. Like each and every individual person is so vastly different, but so amazing in their own right that I think being in this program is what solidified me wanting to continue going and getting my doctorate and becoming a professor.
I like where I work. If I had the opportunity to turn back time, I would consider this program. Wasn't even on my radar when I went through my work. I do think it's a unique place to be. It's a cool opportunity to be able to come back and to continue to learn and develop as a person and to be able to contribute more once you leave the program. And I do think we challenge students, and I enjoy working here, and I just really enjoy my colleagues and I enjoy working with students.
If you're looking for a program that allows you to expand your critical thinking skills and there's faculty there that care about you and want to make sure you grow as much as possible, then the ISU Comm program is the place to be.
If you're looking for a support system in your faculty that will help you get a career in the field that you want to be in, the ISU Comm Grad program is the place to be.
If you're looking for open dialogue and diverse research opportunities, then ISU's Comm program is the place to be.